over Williams. Excellent D there from Williams.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration at times.
Leonard and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that you're trying to pack in the lane. I mean, but that opens up some opportunities for their shooters.
Rozier kicks to Monk. And the rejection by Harrell.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Here's Leonard. That's good, and it's his fourth basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now, here's Rozier. Tight defense on him. And the rejection by Harrell.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
And George gets it to go.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Outside for Batum. The pass to Monk. Kid Gilchrist looking around. 5 to shoot. Charlotte needs to get a shot up. Rozier for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Harrell's got his 5th rebound in this one. The Big Daddy passes to Williams. Here's Big Daddy. Lets it go with a 3. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got his 3rd assist on the night. And the Hornets call time here. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And it wasn't a matchup they fared well in last year, as they just couldn't figure this team out.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Green comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Harkless is checked in for George. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Williams. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Cody Zeller's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Williams comes in for Kid Gilchrist. Bridges is checked in for Nicholas Batum. And Dwayne Bacon.
Whoa! Goodness. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Here's Bacon. Pass to Bridges. Charlotte moving the ball around. Here's Monk. And the Hornets miss again.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter. How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Charlotte is gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Bacon. No points in the game yet for him. And now the Clippers on the break. And it's Green with the jam.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
Pass to Bridges. Here's Bacon. Defended by Harkless. Pass to Zeller. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Monk for 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Yeah, not getting overwhelmed is important. Poise is something that you need to have in order to win on the road.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
I'll grade the Clippers signing of Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, the grand finale of the wildest summer in NBA free agent history.
A ton of big moves. You think of the star players who've changed teams, 1/3 of the league's all-NBA selections, and 5 out of 10
of the reigning all-star starters. In the end, we saw 7 players who've changed teams, signing for over $100 million each. Put that in perspective, only 8 players had ever done that in league history. Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And the pass to Zeller. Kicks to Monk. High, arcing shot. It's hauled in by Zubac.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Passes to Big Daddy. Good as Green picking up the assist. 15 points for Big Daddy.
And even though he was undrafted, I'm not surprised to see Che end up on an NBA team. You knew the talent was there, and Che put in the time to crack an NBA roster.
You know, Greg, I honestly was shocked that no team took a chance on Che in the second round. A lot of front offices might be wanting a do-over if Che ends up sticking with this team. Monk. Not going to go that time, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Now, here's Shamet. He's covered by Zeller. Here's Big Daddy. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Oh, no. Sloppy finish. The D was giving him the layup. He just didn't stay with it.
Monk with a double team. Bridges with the steal. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. It's good.
Just a high-energy player. Bridges brings the aggression every possession.
And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Murray's checked in for the Clippers. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Hernan Gomez is checked in. Big Daddy. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, first year for Coach Borrego as a head coach, but he had a solid start. He's from the Popovich coaching tree. He was given the reins of the Hornets, and he was tasked with improving their offense.
And Che, no stranger to success as a pro basketball player. You know, Greg, he's already been on a championship team in the Summer League.
And that was a fantastic showing from Che during the Summer League tournament. I know a lot of fans will disregard any success that happens before the regular season, but it was hard to ignore the energy that Che played with.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Pass to Zubac. Shamet on the wing. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. And so it's Los Angeles holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back to the action after this word. And welcome back. It's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And so here are the Clippers. Pass to Cabangeli. Here's Big Daddy. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. And Che, the rookie for this team, you know, Greg, he's a little bit of a rarity in the league. He stayed all 4 years in college.
And I know many people were shocked to see Che stay all 4 years as his stock dropped and dropped every year. But a lot of questions were asked about why he chose to stay. But he's trying to put that all behind him and make the most of the fact that he's here now.
We've got Kawhi Leonard. Paul George is out there with Big Daddy. Then it's Montrezl Harrell. It's Cabangeli in at the power forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
And after watching Willie Hernan Gomez, play a few seasons, it's clear he has skills on the offensive end. It's the rest of his game that needs a little bit of rounding up.
Now, here's Rozier. 14 points from him the last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
2 on the clock. with the shot. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Rozier's got 5 points so far. As you mentioned, Hernan Gomez, a good option, Chris, for points at the center spot, but defensively still a work in progress.
Yeah, he has the potential to be a starting center at some point. You see the flashes on defense and with rebounding, but he'll just be a spot-up player until he can be a difference maker in those areas on a nightly basis.
And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Hornets. Now the pass to Biyombo. And here is Rozier. He has 5, and it goes down 2 points. Rozier's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Oh, I do too, Greg. You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Kid Gilchrist finds Hernan Gomez. Knocked loose. Here's Batum. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Even when the defenders are crawling on Batum, he gets the job done, knowing he can use his length to get off any shot he wants down there.
The Big Daddy passes to George. He's looking for Harrell and finds him. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Biyombo with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And how about his defense? I mean, 4 blocks on the night. They couldn't keep him down.
No good from Big Daddy. Charlotte has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Harrell's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Left side, George. Down low. Got it. Nice one there from Big Daddy. Big Daddy's got 6 here in this quarter.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Charlotte's had to wait a bit the last few years. Now, the city hosted the All-Star game last season. But for the Hornets, they've gone 3 seasons without a playoff appearance and 15 seasons without winning a playoff series. In that time, the franchise has had 7 head coaches and a shifting front office. But Buzz City is hoping that its wait for playoff relevance will end soon. Kevin?
We all are. David, thank you. And the Clippers making a switch here. Harkless is checked in. Marvin Williams is checked in for the Hornets. Monk comes in for Terry Rozier. Passes it to Batum. Over George. And the jumper is good. And that's now 9 points for Nicholas Batum.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
George. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking coming up for the Charlotte Hornets. They continue the road trip, heading out to Sacramento to take on the Kings. Then on Saturday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors. Harrell, the pass to Big Daddy. The dish to Leonard. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. The shot's good from Big Daddy.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Hornets have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. Monk kicks to Batum. Back to Monk. Lets it go. Paul George grabs the miss. George has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And the Charlotte franchise has been stuck in the middle for so long with Kemba Walker leaving this summer in free agency, Greg. Is it time for them to hit the reset button?
A rebuild does seem in order. I'm not sure they have the stomach for it, but they need to tear it down to the studs and start over.
Batum with the ball. Guarded now. by Harkless. And Batum kicks to Williams. Now Batum, 9 points in the game so far. Just 5 to shoot. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Los Angeles has gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. This is to Leonard. From outside, off the mark. Charlotte's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Right side, Kid Gilchrist. Left side, Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
That's the awareness that Kid Gilchrist has out there. Excellent at knowing where the open man is.
Here's Big Daddy. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Suns in Phoenix. Here's Leonard. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Kid Gilchrist. Pass to Monk. Here's Batum, and Nicholas Batum with the slam.
And Batum is so skilled at finishing off these dunks. His vertical is just astounding.
And the Clippers call time here. From a pure entertainment standpoint, who's a player that you think is must-watch TV, Chris?
Oh, man, you got to go Curry, Lillard, Harden, Giannis, Embiid, Simmons. I mean, you could just keep going. Let's go Lou Will off the bench. Let's even go defensively. You can even go Patrick Beverly. So many guys that is just so much fun to watch play. Must-see TV.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Zubac is checked in. The Hornets also changing it up. Cody Zeller comes in for Biyombo. And it's Miles Bridges in for Kid Gilchrist. The Hornets shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Looking to end his cold spell. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, and Monk's got to continue to stay aggressive. Don't give in to the defense. I love how he flexes when he goes in for these and ones.
And the Hornets making a change here. Bacon's checked in. And for a player like Miles Bridges, the key, Chris, will be for him learning to play without the ball.
Yeah, well, he can finish. I mean, you saw that dunk in the dunk contest last year. But for him, Kevin, I mean, to be at his best, he needs to learn ways to get open and get looks at the rim in a consistent manner.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And the defense has to be aware of this. When you don't put a body on him, you pay the consequences.
JaMychal Green, he's checked in for the Clippers. Outside, George. And he slams it down right on top of Marvin Williams.
Yeah, you see the athleticism George had on that dunk. It's so quick and explosive. Gets to the rim in an instant.
Now, here's Monk. He had a 30-point outing their last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. And it's sent back by George. And they'll keep possession. But Trey Williams can't hit. The Clippers shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. Here's Big Daddy. Knocks down the 3-ball. Big Daddy's got 11 points in the quarter.
And we've seen this offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
Monk for 3. Drills the 3-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing.
Thanks very much, Jay. Everything falling for you in that first half. How were you able to be so efficient?
Well, tonight I made a promise to myself that I wouldn't settle for anything. No easy way out. None. Just attack, attack, attack. Every trip down the court. And I've pretty much been able to get where I want to go and finish with a bang.
They have not been able to stop you, and so far, so good. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
I know I'm trash a little bit, but bro, they got niggas trash. I'm calling this shit the most trashy. After the hour later.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by Big Daddy.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring?
He's checked in for Charlotte.
For so long, the Hornets have been a perimeter-oriented team. Chris, now they need to find an impact big man.
Yeah, well, G.A., remember, they did have a couple of good years with Al Jefferson where he was a force inside. But that was the last time the team made the playoffs. More balance in their attack would do wonders for this offense.
Setting the floor for the Hornets, Bismack Biyombo is out there with Hernan Gomez. Then there's Batum. Then there's Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And it's Rozier in at the point. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. And so the ball is out of bounds. Rozier touched it last.
And that's a gift if I've ever seen one. They've got to communicate much better out there.
Rodney McGruder's checked in for George. The Clippers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Graham with the ball. They get the rebound. And another shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Clearly a foul.
My phone charge.
And he knocks down the first one. We think about some of the most powerful dunks, Chris. The tomahawk jam reigning supreme. Do you prefer the one-handed or the two-handed jam? You did both so well.
You know what? I prefer a body-to-body dunk over you. Like, remember what Derrick Rose did over Dragic back in the day? Oh, my goodness, off the 2. Or how about Jordan playing against Atlanta when he pump fakes it with one hand like he's going to shoot it, goes down the lane and dunks on Tree Rollins. Just incredible. Or Blake Griffin dunking on anyone, or Giannis dunking on anyone, or Embiid dunking on anyone. Or how about LeBron dunking on anyone? So, me, I just want the showmanship. Doesn't matter if it's one hand, 2 hands, 2 legs, 1 leg, 360, or straight body to body. Just give me something. Yeah. Give me something.
I like that. Pass to Bacon. Graham with the ball. Another shot, and it's blocked. Here's Magruder. Well, the undrafted Rodney Magruder, Greg, has earned his way into the NBA.
It was 25 by the time of Magruder's rookie season. Has spent some time overseas and in the G League, but he's improved his game and has kind of carved out a spot here in the league.
And he's good on the second. It seems like some teams have been in rebuild mode for a long time. Is there a point at which the league should step in and maybe, I don't know, take over or give them guidance?
You know, I really do. And not because it's necessarily the fault of the team, because, it's tough to win a championship. But to be a perennial bottom dweller, basement dweller, it's not good for the fans. And fans like myself, every year comes the first game, we think, hey, we could win a championship, we could do it. But, you know, our thought process is not based in knowledge. It's just based in our hope build for the team. So you definitely want to keep teams straight. You want to keep them honest. And I think the league could find a way to step in but not step on the toes of ownership.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Three-pointer, Martin. But they get it back.
And that's a nice job on the offensive glass there. That'll let them work the clock even more.
Graham, the pass to Martin. Goes back up. He lays it in. Here's Big Daddy. And it's Magruder in the corner. There's the pass to Big Daddy from outside the arc. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Hernan Gomez has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now Graham got a hand on it. They get it back.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Both good from the line that time. See, Webb, if we lower the draft age back to 18, the league will take a larger role developing high school players. Your thoughts?
Well, I think I think it could be a safety net. You know, so many kids are vulnerable at this time, and they don't have a system, and that's why everything's kind of been messed up for players trying to figure out what is the correct system. How do I really get immersed? I want to be in the NBA. What is the right way? And I think the younger you are, with the more direction that you have, it can only turn out to be a safer process, I would hope.
And getting better pro-level training, too, coaching.
Yeah, pro-level training, pro-level knowledge, pro-level relationships. I think it's a great thing by the league.
LA has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And it's Magruder in the corner. Passes it to Big Daddy.
Nigga, man, get the fuck off me, bro.
Here's Kevin Geller. 6 on the shot clock.
Get off me, bro. This nigga, bro, get off of me.
Hornets with the rebound. Hernan Gomez has got 8 rebounds in this game. Pass to Graham for the 3. Charlotte gets it back.
Now, that's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational.
Bro, I fucking get it. This shit is trash, bro. What the fuck did y'all do to 2K, man? When y'all did this fucking upgrade, bro. OMG, bro. I ain't hit shit since I've been in this motherfucker. This the same thing.
First one falls for him.
2K.
With the G League growing by leaps and bounds, one is now being brought to Mexico City, Chris.
I mean, first of all, let's go back to last season. Did you see how crazy those fans were in Jurassic Park in Toronto?
They love it.
Can you imagine Mexico? Oh my God, this is great. Mexico City, yeah. Let's bring everyone in, all the fans. And what I really love is that it's for the home fan base. So when I think of the Toronto Raptors, I think about the city of Toronto. I think about Canada and how it's theirs. And even though we're one league, that team is theirs, and they take that pride on, and it just brings so much more excitement. Can you imagine all the people in Mexico City being excited for their team? Oh, I want to be at one of the first games when that happens, because I know the crowd is going to be sick. It's going to be crazy. I want to be there.
And the Clippers call time here.
They're trying.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
And the free throw, no good. And with Cody Zeller, he has a very workmanlike approach when he's on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, and that's what Zeller is all about, playing a simple meat and potatoes type game. I mean, what he does won't show up in the box score, but it'll show up in the stands.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Shooting for Los Angeles. Big Daddy. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Big Daddy. A superstar summer, Greg, for the Los Angeles Clippers in Kawhi Leonard and in Paul George. Greg, they have 2 elite wings, great defenders in their prime.
Give them credit, but also Kawhi Leonard pushing the levers behind the scenes. He wanted another superstar to join him in recruiting Paul George, who still had 2 years left on his deal in OKC. Kawhi took unprecedented control of his free agent destiny.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
In the corner, Murray with it.
Oh, my God.
of the day, Chris, I heard Commissioner Adam Silver talking about that it strikes him sometimes how isolated players can be with cell phones and headphones, and those things wouldn't help that. Is it something that you've noticed or that you're concerned about?
You mean with my nephews and nieces and friends that are younger and kids walking across the street looking at their phones and not even looking both ways?
You know, your play-by-play partner, whoever it might be.
Yeah. Oh, come on. You know, Kevin, those are the times. And so I would tell Adam Silver, Mr. Commissioner, yeah, that's a basketball problem. That's a world problem. How are we going to stop any of that? We're here now. There's no putting that genie back in the bottle, Kevin.
And Big Daddy picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, bitch, I fouled you, bitch. And they hand to you.
That's to Graham.
I'm gonna foul you, bitch.
And Big Daddy picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul.
I say keep playing this trash ass shit. They been trashy, bro.
Martin wide open. He fires.
He's gone off the rails this quarter. And it's a bad time to do it. I mean, when they're needing to fight from behind, he's disappeared this quarter. He can't get anything to drop. That's not going to help him get out of the hole.
Oh, my God, bro. What is you passing me the ball for? I am a point
He dishes
guard.
it to Graham.
I haven't even made it under the globe.
The pass to Bacon. Shot clock at 6. Oh.
Bro, this is some trash.
It slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Here's Magruder. Here's Big Daddy. Makes it off the glass. Big Daddy's got 36.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Oh, that's just the mentality you have to have. Not wanting to give the opposition any hope of clawing back into this.
Passes to Martin. Chris, what's your definition of most valuable player?
LeBron, Michael Jordan. Okay, let me. Okay, the best player in the league. That's my definition. Who makes players better? Who brings the fans into the game? There's only one type of player that's an MVP, and there's only about 6 guys in a year that can be MVP. But if you're talking about guys that help you, let's say, are the best on a contract or getting the most bang for their buck, you got to look at guys like Siakam. You know, he's just making over $2 million this season, still playing on that rookie contract, and those are the guys that are on their way up. So you can always find young talent playing for maybe less than what they should be getting at that time, but the most valuable player continues to be the top 6 players of the league, period.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Clippers.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. That they were disciplined and focused.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Big Daddy.
He hung a big number on the scoreboard, and it wasn't just because he was hot. He did it with movement and tenacity.
And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession.
Bro, what the fuck is y'all playing so trashy against the fucking Hornets for, bro? God damn.
Pass to Bacon. And here Graham.
Playing so fucking trashy, man.
5 on the outside. Mark deep 3-point range, and they forced the shot clock violation. 6th quarter. Here's Big Daddy.
Oh my God, bro.
Los Angeles with another
I fucking kill, bro.
Which Los Angeles
That was the most trashy game ever.
This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but
And we saw at times just stretches of standpoint as well. They were pretty much.
And
That's trash, and then even get my money out for it again. Trash ass shit. Oh, you talk about shit, bro.
Yeah, Shaq, you guys stomp that.
Yeah. All right, bro. Peace.
Hey, Che, you got a second?
Yeah, what's up?
This is your first time leading the team in scoring. Do you think that helped you become more of a leader overall?
I think you have to earn that over time. You have to prove you're consistent. Anybody can be a scorer, right? But it's a lot more to be a leader. Honestly, I'm there yet.
Great. Thanks, Che.
Thank you, guys.
Bro.
Can I grab you for a second, Che?
Yeah.
You set a new career high in points scored tonight. Don't you think you deserve a bigger role on the team?
I'm happy to take on whatever role coach asks of me. If he wants me to score more, I can do that. If he wants me to facilitate, I can do that too. My job is to be ready at all times.
Good stuff. Anything else?
You trying to set me up then? Seems like.
Che, I would never. Unless you feel like giving me a real soundbite.
Nah, not at all, man. I'll catch you later, all right?
All right, all right.
Man, what you say? What about him?
How's he liking the city? Oh, he's loving it. Loving it a lot more now he's gotten off the bench, too. Here he is! Jay, how's it going?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Take a seat, fellas.
Yeah,
Let's talk.
Yeah.
So, I want you to meet Don, the rep from Puma.
Big fan of yours, Che. It's really great to meet you.
Oh, thanks, man. I'm excited to be here with you.
I think it's safe to say we're all excited about potentially working together.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So what do you say we just jump right in, start talking contracts?
Yeah, let's do it. Works for me.
Let's do it.
I'm seeking they give me 2E. They ain't really give me shit though.
Pretty painless, huh?
Yeah, for you maybe, but I gotta justify this number to my bosses.
That's no way to treat your new star, Don.
You guys know I'm just playing, right? Nothing but love over here. And seriously, Che, we are really excited to bring you into the Puma family, and we think this relationship and partnership has got a great future.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Don.
Let's go.
First of all, I'd like to thank all of you for joining us today. You know, whenever you get an athlete of Che's caliber to join your team, that is a reason to celebrate. And the Puma team is thrilled to have him on board. All right, I know you all want to talk to him, so we'll get right to it and toss it to Che for questions.
Ted the man, what's up?
Congrats on the new deal, Che. So what's it mean to sign a deal like that at this stage of your career?
Ted, it's pretty awesome. You know, growing up playing basketball, that was always a big dream, being repped by a shoe company, so it's a real thrill. Okay, I'll take another question. Hey, what's up?
Now that you got all that shoe deal money, you planning on splurging a little?
Oh, splurging. I don't know about all that, man. You know, I don't want to be one of those guys who wastes all his money before he retires. You know, I got a long career ahead of me, hopefully. But nothing's guaranteed in this league. You know what? Maybe after I retire and it's all over, I'll splurge a little. But for now, it's all about ball.
All right, we got time for one more question. Patty.
Any plans to release a signature shoe?
I mean, that's the goal, yeah? I believe in myself, so why shouldn't I believe I deserve my own shoe?
All right, that's all the time we have questions for. I want to thank everybody for attending, and of course to Che, too, for being so kind to give us a few minutes during his busy schedule.
Thanks, everyone. Appreciate it.
All right.
Hey, Patty, we got to sit down for the interview.
You know it.
I'm not about to play, man. I'm going to get my motherfucking Randy Slim band badge. Should be both. You should hit the neighborhood, man. I gotta go get some motherfucking shoes, man. Some fucking Pumas, man. If I can't from the country, take it. Bro. Let me tell y'all, man. Playing 2K make you heated as fuck, run your blood pressure, all this shit. Cause if you ain't got it, by the time you done playing 2K, you gonna have high blood pressure for real. Like they got us really running slow right now, man. Around this bitch. At the wrong store.
Hey, welcome back. Can I get you something new? Yeah, we'll see.
Cards in. I got some gift cards in.
You got these in stock?
Yeah, I got those.
Oh man, they shoes go hard, man. So damn hot. That might be my winter swag, man. Straight Puma. This is so low.
Those look awesome. Great choice.
Hey, these were nice, but I'm not quite sure about them. Thanks.
No problem. Next time.
Bro. Y'all got some gift cards? Bars. So much, right? Oh, snap. That I was lying. buy me some Puma. They for gave me a discount.
Hey, welcome.
What's up, Mo?
Hey, let's clean you up, Shay. Matter if I call you Shay, I call you what I want.
I'm about to jump out for a little while.